Monday, February 26th, 2024.
My Detective O'Malley. I'm not one of the detectives talking to you. I don't really have involvement in her disappearance and everything else, her being gone. But I was told you have a phone on you.
Yeah.
Can I see the phone? Have you gone to the bathroom or anything since you've been here?
Stephen Stearns is sitting in a sterile interview room at the Orange County Sheriff's Office. He is sweating. Not visibly, perhaps, but digitally. He has just handed his phone to Detective John Doe. He tells the detective, "I don't know why it's doing that. It just reset." Stearns claims it was a glitch, an accidental factory reset. He believes that by pressing erase all content and settings, he has destroyed the universe of evidence against him. He thinks he has deleted the photos, the texts, the GPS logs. He thinks he has deleted Madeline Soto. But Stephen Stearns made a catastrophic miscalculation. He didn't understand the difference between storage and synchronization. While he sat in that chair, attempting to look like a grieving stepfather, his phone was secretly communicating with a server farm in California. The reset button didn't kill the evidence. It immortalized it. This is the story of a man who thought he could outsmart the cloud. This is the story of a mother who looked the other way. And this is the story of a 13-year-old girl whose own Fitbit watch testified from the grave. Let's freeze time. 6 a.m. The morning of the murder. In the Soto household, the routine begins. Jennifer Soto, the mother, prepares for work. Stephen Stearns, the boyfriend of 3 years, is the designated driver. Madeline Soto, just 13 years old, is celebrating her birthday weekend. By all accounts, Sunday was a good day. There was cake, there were gifts, but Monday morning brought a darkness that no one saw coming. Jennifer leaves the apartment. She leaves her daughter alone with Stearns. According to the police report, this is when the timeline fractures. Listen to Stearns' version first.
Alarm goes off. We let her snooze about 3 times while we start getting ourselves ready. And after the 3rd snooze, it's time for her to get up for real and start getting ready. Typically, she will have showered the night before, so she needs to brush her hair, brush her teeth, get her book bag.
He claims Madeline woke up around 8 a.m. He claims she ate breakfast. He claims they walked out the door together at 8:30 a.m. to head to Hunters Creek Middle School. It's a simple story, mundane. But looking back at the digital metadata, it is a biological impossibility. Madeline wore a Fitbit. This device tracks steps, heart rate, and sleep cycles. If Stearns' story is true, we should see a spike in heart rate at 8 a.m. as she wakes up. We should see steps recorded as she walks to the car. We see nothing. The data shows her heart rate rising slightly in the early morning hours, and then ceasing long before 8:30 a.m. Madeline Soto didn't walk to the car. She was carried. The most damning evidence doesn't come from the school. It comes from the trash. At 7:35 a.m., nearly a full hour before Stearns claimed they left, the complex surveillance cameras activate. This is the back of the complex, the dumpster enclosure. Watch the silver Lincoln MKZ. Stearns backs the car up. This is unusual. Most people pull up, toss a bag, and leave. Stearns reverses until the trunk is practically kissing the compactor. He exits the vehicle. He is calm. He is wearing shorts and a t-shirt. He opens the rear door. He pulls out a backpack. It's Madeline's school bag. It's heavy. It's full of books. He throws it into the compactor. Why? If you are taking a child to school in 60 minutes, why are you destroying her school supplies? Why are you throwing away her future? But he doesn't stop. He goes back to the car. He retrieves her school-issued laptop. He throws that in too. He isn't cleaning out his car. He is sanitizing the crime scene. He knows the laptop has GPS. He knows the phone has pings. He is stripping Madeline of her digital pulse. He drives back to the front of the condo. He goes back inside. For 40 minutes, the Lincoln sits there. Inside, Madeline Soto is dead. Stearns is likely cleaning, preparing, rehearsing. 8:19 a.m. The car leaves for real this time. And this is the image that haunts the investigators. Look at the passenger seat. Madeline is there. She is upright. She is buckled in. She is wearing her green hoodie. But look at the angle of her head. It is tilted all the way back. Her mouth is open. To a passerby, she is a tired teenager sleeping before school. To a forensic pathologist, that is the cadaveric position. There is no muscle tone. The gravity of the turn is pulling her body, not her own muscles. Stephen Stearns is driving a hearse, and he is doing it in the HOV lane. Stearns drives toward the school, but he doesn't stop at the drop-off zone. He passes the church where he later claimed he dropped her. He keeps driving. He drives aimlessly for a while, likely looking for a spot. At 9:40 a.m., he pulls into the parking lot of a Holiday Inn. This is a busy area. Tourists, families. Stearns parks the Lincoln. He gets out. What happens next is brazen. He opens the passenger door. He physically lifts Madeline's body out of the seat. He carries her to the trunk. He places her inside. He spends several minutes rearranging items in the trunk, likely blankets or a spare tire cover, to obscure her. He does this in broad daylight. Anyone walking to their car could have seen him, but no one did. He closes the trunk. He gets back in the driver's seat. And now, he has a problem. He has the body, but he still has her phone. Stearns knows he can't dump the body and the phone in the same place. That's murder 101. So he keeps the phone. He drives to the disposal site near Hickory Tree Road. He dumps Madeline in the woods, but he keeps the phone turned on. Why? Because he needs to manufacture an alibi. He needs the network to believe she is still alive. The afternoon of February 26th is a masterclass in deception. Stearns returns home. He cleans the car. He vacuums the mats. Jennifer calls him. She hasn't heard from Madeline. Stearns plays the worried dad. I haven't heard from her either. I'm going to go check the school. Watch him in this footage.
What's going on?
So, my daughter was dropped off close to school this morning, but never made it. I went to drop her to school.
I'm sorry, one second.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Are we looking for another kid or we have a kid?
Nothing. I went back to the school, they were closed. I got a notice.
He is
an
pacing.
email from
He is
the school
helpful.
saying she was absent,
He
but I
tells
also
officers,
messaged her teacher and
I
she
dropped her
was
right there.
saying-
She walked toward the gate. He points. He mimics the action. He is anchoring the lie in physical space. But while he is doing this, he is making mistakes. Mistake number 1, the text messages. Police pulled the logs. Stearns sent texts to Madeline's phone after she was already dead. Have a good day at school. Let me know when you need picking up. But he made a fatal error. He sent them while his phone and her phone were pinging off the same cell tower. He forgot that he had her phone in his pocket, or nearby, before he destroyed it. The network saw 2 phones, registered to 2 different people, moving in perfect tandem for hours. He was texting a device that was 3 feet away from him. Mistake number 2. The Jennifer Soto factor. We must address the mother. Jennifer Soto lied to police. She said she saw Madeline that morning. Later, she recanted. She admitted she didn't. She claims Stearns told her what to say. He said he dropped her off, so I just repeated it. Was she involved? The police cleared her of the murder, but the public has never forgiven her. She allowed a predator to live in her home, and when the walls closed in, she protected him with silence until the evidence made it impossible. Now, back to the interview room.
Remember where you dropped her off?
Yeah, it was the stretch of road. I forget there's a street name. It was the stretch of road that the school is on. Make a right onto it. It goes down a little ways. There's some communities over here.
Stearns initiates the reset. He thinks he has won. But here is the technical reality of the Google ecosystem. Stearns had backup and sync enabled on his Google Photos account. When he took photos, or when he deleted them, the changes were queued to the cloud. When detectives executed a warrant on Google, they didn't need his physical phone. They logged into his account, and they found the trash folder. In the digital world, delete usually means move to trash for 30 days. Stearns didn't empty the trash. What they found is too graphic to describe, but it proved motive. Hundreds of images, Madeline sleeping, Madeline unaware, and images that proved sexual abuse. Stearns didn't kill her because of a fight. He killed her because she was 13. She was old enough to understand. She was old enough to talk. He silenced her to keep his dark secret. On March 1st, they found her. In the woods off Hickory Tree Road, just where the GPS data said she would be. Jennifer Soto wept on camera. Stephen Stearns sat in a cell, watching his life dissolve. He was charged with first-degree murder and 20 other counts. The evidence was so overwhelming. The CCTV, the Fitbit, the GPS, the cloud, that his defense team knew a trial was suicide. In July 2025, he took a plea. Life in prison, no parole. He avoided the death penalty, but he entered a different kind of hell. Stephen Stearns thought he could press a button and reset his life. He thought technology was his servant, but in the end, it was his judge, his jury, and his executioner. He erased the phone, but he couldn't erase the truth.